Settle squabbles with the goggles, battle like full throttle. Bugs to gobble, don't have to ask. She puts on the mask to face each task. Ready to face an attack, won't come in last.
Welcome to Salazar Nation. This is Frank. You might notice that there is a name on here. I didn't do this sketch. This is Masked Woman. But I didn't draw this sketch. Someone else did. They had reached out to me on Instagram. That's their name there. I'm just going to be upfront. I don't think they are who they said that they are. I think this was a scam or going to be part of a scam. I did pay them for the sketch since they did do the work. So I paid them for that. Honestly, I could still be the victim of a scam because since I paid them on PayPal, they have my address. But hopefully that they just get their money and go. But anyways, I wanted to use the sketch. I wanted to actually use this. So I guess technically this is a collab. So I went over the sketch. I added my inks. I cleaned it up. Worked on the lines. I go over it a few times, maybe like 2 or 3 times, and then even another time. But we'll see that in a minute. I was having trouble with the hands. That their hands weren't that done very well either. Later, I do fix it up a bit. But yeah, as a Masked Woman, I asked for a dynamic pose. I guess this is dynamic. And I might use this for a splash page. I was thinking maybe a standalone illustration. I might color it. If I do it as a print, I might actually color it. And see how it looks. I do add more to it. This isn't the final sketch. I did go over it and fix some things right now. Just adding more color or more grays, and just going over some of the details there. Her hair, it just made it a little bit longer. And she didn't have the sash. She didn't have the big old sash / scarf because it is a very versatile. So I added that, and I also did add one more thing. I'm gonna show it towards the end because I did not get a screen recording of it. But I'll talk about that in towards the end. Anyways, but I made the background. It was a quick, simple background. So I am working on a little bit of story. I've shown some of the pages. The page that was made from AI images that I just use it as a composition, and just made a story out of it. Added my own art, of course. Just went over everything. The other page where Captain Goggles, he's just riding on a motorcycle. So they're gonna tell a little story. And you know what? This actually kind of fits. This kind of fits in there. The style might be a little bit different, but I think this would actually make a pretty decent splash page. Like I said, I might just do this as a print as well. And it's going over the sash, going over a few things. So what I ended up adding is, and she doesn't have it here, but the staff. So she uses a staff, so she doesn't have it here. So I did that off camera, but here you're gonna see the one of the first images. Just go over it, added some halftones, And here is the one with the staff. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.
She settles squabbles with the goggles, battle like full throttle. Bugs to gobble, don't have to ask. She puts on the mask to face each task, ready to face an attack, won't come in last.